So this is the map. Um, yeah, sorry. The mistake I made last time, it didn't. The previous footage that I recorded, it didn't capture my face cam. I'm I'm sorry. I had to like upload that, but you'll hear my audio, so you'll see. Um, So you'll see my face and my reaction to what the gameplay will be like. But yeah, I mean, I will adjust the audio settings for the previous recording. So um, yeah, that's the mistake I made last time. Yeah, the mistake I made last time is that I didn't actually record my face cam. So you won't see the reactions to it. But if you hear my audio, you will see it kind of makes emotions a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. Um, so yeah, I mean,
For Hosea, I don't feel
let's just
this is
get
the
started
hardest day
and
of the year
search
for you.
everything else.
I hope not. We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we go back to Blackwater, and we get our money, or we get some more money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe. Stay strong, Hosea. What about you, Arthur? You doubting me too?
Never.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Thank you, son, for your strength. It means a lot to me.
Um,
How you feeling, Hosea? You've been coughing a lot.
It's the cold. Thank you for bringing John back.
Of course. Well, try to stay strong.
All right, Arthur.
I'm just gonna go. Okay, speaking of the Blackwater Massacre, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like read the chapters and pick up the pieces on what exactly happened. All right. So here we go. Blackwater. I bought this new journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire all these months ago, whenever it was. Haven't written or drawn much in the past few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would. And finally near a store, so here I am, I guess. After all that business up north and the fire, we spent a few months in the wilderness, traveling down from the northern grizzlies. So his previous journal got destroyed in the fire, and this is his new journal, currently. Stuck mostly in the western foothills of the mountains during the worst of the winter. Food was easy to find, and life was good. Dutch had a lead for some land we were going to buy. The land did not match up to his criteria, or he got spooked we were being watched by the law, and that somebody knew who he was. And we never bought it, and we are wandering still. We picked up a couple of new folk in the Grizzlies. Jenny, a sweet young girl we met abandoned on the roadside, and Micah, an outlaw Dutch met in a bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah, who is pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Hosea and I are less sure. Guess we shall see. Eventually, we came out of the wilderness and are now holed up outside of Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town hunting for opportunities. So this is the description of Jenny Kirk. We do not actually see or get to meet her, but also Arthur mentions the introduction of Micah Bell to the gang. Can see why Dutch vouches for Micah because Dutch was attempting to sell gold. However, when the deal started to be pear-shaped and dicey, Micah stepped in and saved Dutch's life. We can see why Dutch vouches for him when other gang members dislike him. Why is any of that the case? Well, we will figure it out as soon as the gameplay comes along. So, yeah. Like, basically, Dutch was selling gold. Micah saved Dutch's life, which took Micah in this gang. So the location where Dutch was selling gold in a place called Craigshaw Hills. That was where the game. Oh shit! I did not mean to do that. Yeah, that was where Dutch found Micah. That's the culture chapter. We're gonna go back. I might be onto something. We got plenty of money, and the trail we took was so torturous and slow, nobody could have followed us south and east or figured out where we was heading. We was thinking about California, but then Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. Blackwater, West Elizabeth. So here is the description of the town. Lots of construction, but still a few things to be done. But, yeah. There is a way to get Arthur into Blackwater without being alerted by bounty hunters, Pinkertons, or Blackwater police. But we'll get to that later in the game. Blackwater has apparently grown a whole lot since any of them was last here. I was told to expect little more than a trading post. But the place is growing fast, and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's certainly plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in a bed from time to time and living in a more civilized life after so long under canvas. But I do not particularly like being this near to a town. I can see why Arthur doesn't like being near to a town because he might be a little bit suspicious on certain activities that could be going down in the town of Blackwater. But hey, I mean, it's his instincts, and he never likes being near to a town, and he doesn't trust anybody but the gang himself. We are living here, camping outside town mostly. Hidden in plain sight, I guess. Life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston keep arguing. I wonder why exactly he came back. He cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man, sounded like Trelawney, but we haven't seen him for many months. I mean, it's unclear whether Trelawney was present around that the time that the Blackwater Massacre really occurred. But, yeah, we do not see him in Chapter 1. But we will see him we might see him in the next chapter. Possibly, I'm not sure. But we shall see once we further progress through the story. So, Jack Marston is the child of Abigail and John. So, yeah, John just doesn't seem to decide whether he wants to be a father or not. Hosea and I are onto something. Something pretty big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with a real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. I'm not sure yet. The perfect crime, we think. One where we rob crooks. We were being real careful. It's fun working with Jose again. The man is an artist of nonsense. Even if nothing comes of it, we are having an amusing enough time. So they already have a lead on something that they were going to get. They were their goal was to get money. Like lots of money, like whether they can go to like California or Tahiti or whatnot. So like places like that. Or maybe Cuba or the Bahamas. Who knows? But Dutch thinks of Tahiti mostly. He wants to know what life is like in Tahiti. It is good to be running scams again. Hosea is a born huckster. He is getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town we were going to bring undue attention to ourselves. But Dutch thinks he is also onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money being brought in by boat, apparently. So for now, we are working on both things and seeing what happens. Plan is to flee west into the desert country someplace if we can. I'm guessing by that tiny paragraph there at the bottom of that page, I'm guessing it could be either Mexico or New Austin. But we shall see. Micah and Dutch are planning to rob the ferry in town. They think it's hidden. They think it's laden with riches, cash coming in for the banks, coming in by boat. For once, I am not getting involved in this job. Jose and I are too taken up with our business, which I believe could go very well, and Dutch seems confident that with the group assembled, all will be okay. So, Arthur and Hosea were not directly involved with the Blackwater massacre. They were not on the boat, like Dutch, Micah, John, and Javier, and Bill, Sean, Mac, Davey, and Jenny were on. So, yeah, they were taken up on something else. Like, they were trying to take a lead on something. Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee into the wilderness out to the west. The next day, Hosea and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California, but he's also talking about a lot of other places. So then we go into the actual gameplay where the heist came to be a disaster. Then all else fails. Once we get into the culture chapter. We have been running for weeks. I mean, running more than usual. The job we was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, it turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested or killed. Nobody seems sure which. Dutch shot a girl. I'm not too sure if by accident or design, and seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind. So they left with few of the gang members like killed or injured. But Sean and Mac, we don't even know what exactly happened to them. Either they both could be dead or one of them is alive, but they don't even know. We will not find out until like the next chapter. Then, as we were fleeing east over the Grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Callender, who got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. It was brutal to watch, and the rest of us nearly froze. But we found shelter and have been resting here in some cold, abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. So we saw the death of Davy Callender. So the gang suffered 2 deaths so far. Davy Callender and Jenny Kirk. But we rescued John, which gave him his iconic scars, where he was able to go out in the cold, get mauled half to death by wolves. Yeah, I think everything else seems to be... Yeah, everything seems to be pretty much chill.
Another cold morning.
How are you holding up?
Look at us. What kind of question is that?
We'll find a way off of here soon.
Okay, brother.
Help with you boys because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. I fell, but when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party.
Lenny's right.
That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Colm O'Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
You sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Colm O'Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you.
So we're going to try to ambush
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No,
Colm
you're just
O'Driscoll.
doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
So we got like a lasso.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this store they're planning.
There also might be like few lines of dialogue on like how with each of the gang members witnessing Dutch commit like a cold-blooded murder on that girl.
What's that? Tracks. Horses, quite a few of them. As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't think much of my ideas recently, but this is the right move.
Okay. You know I got your back.
I learned a long time ago that you hit Colm O'Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can forget. What he did to Hannibal, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did.
It was kind of like a revenge game, I think.
Reunited soon enough. That's how this'll end.
Damn right, boss.
So I think Annabelle is like
Let's cut up here and take a look.
a love partner to Dutch Vanderlyn. But Colm killed her. as far as I could tell, I think Dutch loved her very much.
Hold up here.
Easy.
All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
Alright, let's scout the place up ahead. It's gonna be more O'Driscoll's than we know. That's them, alright.
There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
I think he wasn't part of
Who's
this.
he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
Oh, he's slapping the shit out of
They
him.
leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get him?
No. Colin can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to rob him and his...
I think that's
squad until he
Kieran.
finds out about it. All right, let's go pay our old friends a visit. Don't
Yeah,
forget
he
to grab
was
that
slapping
rifle
him
from
across the
horse.
face a couple of times. It's crazy.
You boys
I
be
kept
ready to
skipping
pick
that
them off from up
cutscene
there.
for the first few gameplays.
Good.
Switch the Cattleman revolver, the carbine rifle out.
Seems
And
easiest
follow
to take the
Dutch.
same path down as Bill and Micah. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur. Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now come on.
Yeah, man. I mean, so what we from heard, like I said earlier, Colm killed Dutch's lover, Annabelle. And then Arthur brings up the point where Dutch killed Colm's brother. Which means, I think, killing Colm's brother, I think it was kind of like a revenge game for Dutch. To know that you killed my lover, I'll kill your brother.
Watch out. This bit's steep.
It's kind of... I mean, that's kind of one way to do it, but I mean, especially a girl that he fell in love with, like, madly. That, I mean, I don't blame him one bit. I mean, they had, like, a big history. It was... Yeah, I mean, that was crazy
Maybe I should
what
take the
rivalries
lead
can
on
do.
this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running.
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Down through these trees, quick.
Yeah.
Stay low. Come on, follow me. Get in cover, Arthur.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
Okay. I'll go first.
3, 2, 1.
O'Driscolls!
Here we go.
You sons of bitches! I'm moving up! Put some fire behind me! Everyone, push up!
Also, if you want to play this game, recommend for like shooting, use aim assist if you have trouble with like your aim. There you go. Yeah, because aim assist will definitely help a lot if you have trouble with like your aim. There's also one behind there.
I think that's all of them.
Search the bodies. Strip everything we can from them.
I like how you can loot the bodies too.
Any of them, Dutch?
Of course not. Cole doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares about is numbers. If you can shoot a gun and ride a horse and kill without thought, you're in. Heads up, boys.
There's more of them.
More coming in from the forest. Shit, there's a lot of them. What do you think, Arthur? Do we hold ground here or go at it?
If we stay here, we're dead meat. We gotta go. Let's just push. Let's just show them no mercy.
Cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. We'll get what we need. Clear out. Okay. Let's wait for Javier and Lenny. They're coming down with the horses.
Keep an eye out for any more of the bastards.
Good work, boys. Now, Let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man, quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
Saint Denis.
Here.
They also make like dynamite too. It's a big city,
What do you think, Bill? Looks
I'm guessing.
Smells good. Come on. Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down.
Good work, fellers.
Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always
This hit will hit 'em.
fight.
Hit 'em hard.
Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Colm, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will.
Just in case.
Like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again. All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
That was pretty good. We that was a good hit. Pretty good.
Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm?
I think that's the same guy that Colm was talking to.
We're heading back. Just bring him back alive. It could be useful.
Okay.
Let's not kill him.
Go, go. You're all right, boy. Where are you going? Ah, shit! No!
You're coming with me.
You're coming with me.
You got me mixed up with someone else.
Please loot him.
This is very kind of you.
Gun oil. That's all he had, gun oil?
Look at the floor for a bit.
Please, please, you don't need to do this.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy. Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for screaming.
No, please. Don't do this, please. I'm begging you.
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you.
It's funny. Surprised we're taking him alive.
I've only been running with them a couple of months. I don't know nothing real about them, honest.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay?
Not one more goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay. Okay.
That's 2 bones right there.
Okay, it's 2 bones right
Sack
there.
of shit. Introduce you to the boys.
I know they're not gonna treat him nice.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no, now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it! An O'Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister. I hate that fella.
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry.
He
we
calls
missed
him
out on
son.
home.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
The gang is starving, though. They need food. See what Pearson needs help with.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in. Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have.
If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a
Charles
second.
Smith.
Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Yeah, Charles Smith managed to burn his
Take this.
hand in the
I
Blackwater
can't use it, and
massacre.
you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. Come on, this way.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill?
He was only Arthur was only taught to use like
Here for sure.
a revolver, a rifle, or any type of gun, but not a bow.
They'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Okay, so Charles was not on the boat,
Well, Javier
along with
told me
Arthur
a
and
bit,
Hosea.
but it sure weren't good.
But we never found out how Charles actually burned his hand. He was not on that boat with Dutch, Micah, John, and Javier, and I think Bill was on there too. But I don't know. I don't know how he burned his hand. It's never a good feeling to burn your hand. It's never good. Severe heat could do a lot of damage to your skin.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Come on, let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Hey, stop here a second. I see something. Easy.
There we got it.
There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? Let's walk it from here. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly.
Deer tracks all over.
You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Eagle eye. On one track.
It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Move real slowly so we don't scare them off. Deer senses are razor sharp.
Down there. You see him? Good shot. Now let's try for another.
There's another one up ahead. It's a female deer. I thought you would only hunt for the male ones. Back in 1899. Here. Get that arrow back. This one gets closer.
That didn't kill it.
Got it.
Well
He's
done.
dead. Or she's dead. My bad.
Gary. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
I'll run back. Just to get closer. I only lost one arrow in that process, but hey, we should be fine. You can only buy some of the gunsmith.
Pretty good. Ready to head back when you are.
Sure. I just need to finish up here.
Good thing he was able to get it on the back of his horse with a burned hand.
Come on then. Let's head back.
And also be...
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Dutch always comes with
Notice
a
how
plan.
Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl, she has a wild look in her eye.
Of course,
She's upset that her husband's killed.
home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight.
Yep.
He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah.
There's a bear up ahead.
Talk about 'em.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches.
Watch out. Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. He must be real hungry. Stay well back.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Yeah, let's not shoot at the bear because that's a bad idea. Because that is a huge grizzly bear.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Yep. Good boy.
Bears. It's okay. It's okay.
You're okay, boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
Look out!
Whoops.
Watch it. You want me to move on?
Sorry.
No. No, not at all. I just know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved
They were both like father figures to Arthur.
That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Huh. I didn't know Arthur tried to ride the Count. I think the Count is like a white Arabian horse. I think you can find a white Arabian horse. Might be one of the best horses in the game. One of the best rare horses in the game. Right where the legendary bison and the was it the legendary sockeye salmon or something? I don't know.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder. Have a drink, boys. You earned it. Jesus, what is that? Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does. Yes. Oh. Seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together. Do I get to skin you? You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one, did you? Dumped on the floor there.
Yep. That's what the skinning process looks like.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course. Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive. Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me. Sure. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years. Yeah, well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
I think we're gonna route the train next. A few days later.
It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites.
Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You're still here then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail. Jackie.
The boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea, we're living. Look at me. We're living, even you. But we need money. Everything we have's in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you.
I might stop there because there's a time limit on my recording, but I don't know why, but I will be back and film most of this. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it where it is and mostly edit this out. So, yeah.
I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Leviticus Cornwall's no joke, Dutch.
Who is Leviticus Cornwall?
He's a big railway magnate, sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready. We have a train to rob. Everyone ready?
Hosea just wants to get out of here and, like, not cause any more conflicts.
Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to us by the O'Driscolls, the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep lookout for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, you two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep, crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good. Now come on. Let's ride.
I can see why Micah could be a rule follower to Dutch. That's one of the reasons why Dutch vouches for Micah. I don't trust him. There's just something about him that I just don't even trust about Micah. Like, I mean, it's not just his appearance. It's just his personality, I would say, and his desire to like go back for the go back to Blackwater to collect the money, like his eyes on the prize.
Before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See? This is what I call a crew. Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at him, Dutch.
You sure you're ready for this, kid?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you.
Lenny's my second favorite character of this game.
Not again.
So we do this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy to go back there now. The place will be swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. The money's safe. You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge. Is Bill there?
Yeah,
You want to head down, see how he's getting on?
okay.
Whoa!
Let's check up on Bill. He might be putting dynamite on the tracks to try to stop the train.
How you getting on?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You sure?
Of course.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
One thing I hate about this is that I wish you could like jog a little bit, but it's so slow when you do the spool to attach it to a detonator. I don't like that process.
Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Yeah, put your mask on if you're going to do a robbery, so they don't recognize your face.
All of you, no mistakes. What's going on?
He says all fine.
We'll soon find out.
Everything okay?
I think so.
Okay, cover your faces. Train should be here any minute now. Gentlemen, it's time. Good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go.
It's not working.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Where did you find that moron?
You said it was fine.
Come on! You're pathetic. You know that?
So Bill lives up to his nickname of useless by not blowing up the tracks.
Here we go! Here we go!
And Javier doesn't make it on the train. Lenny lives up to his nickname of useful by going on the train.
Oh, shit! I got you. Now stop yelling. Oh. Yeah, you're okay. Now, let's go slow this thing down.
Where's Javier?
He fell. The others will get him.
You and me, big man.
No, we need to stop this train.
There's another guard up ahead. You want me to take him?
I got this.
I'll go. You cover me.
Okay.
Let's stealth kill him. Let's not kill him.
doing, kid?
Somebody right here. Yep. Oh!
I ain't got a clear shot.
Beat him.
Shit, more guards coming out of that train car. There better be some money at the end of this. All these bastards must
What?
be guarding something.
Moving up.
Still okay? I think so. Good. Shoot him! Shoot him! Damn, he's got an arm! Who is this guy? Doing good, kid. Where the hell is Where the hell are the others? I don't know. Oh, shit! Look, they're coming out of that last car. Good shooting, kid. I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this.
Arthur, get over here. You two all right?
Yes, let's get the money and go.
We got some fellas holed up in this last car.
Ah, shit.
What are you boys planning on doing in there? Listen to me. We don't want to kill any of you. Any more of you. I give you my word, but trust me, we will.
I work for Leviticus Corps.
Come on, boys.
We got our orders.
Okay. You asked for it.
We ain't
5,
opening this door.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Huh.
Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good enough. Now light the fuse.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellers.
Boot that guard up. Silver emblem ring.
We don't want to kill you. We just want to rob your boss.
Sorry.
Get on up there. Search that train.
Look at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got in the safe? I'll search the rest.
Oh, yes. Should be easy as cake. You're just gonna stand there, kid. Pour me some brandy, will you? I'm parched.
Shut up. Me and Arthur did all the work.
Yeah, kid did good. Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's keen. I'll give you that. Okay, let's see if we can get this open. Come on. Come on.
There's 2 fine brandies and 2 letters in here.
There. See? That's how it's done. Shit. Just a pile of papers.
Bonds?
I don't think so. Here. Make
Bonds
sure
are in here.
At least we all know you can read.
Give me those.
Railroad contracts, invoices.
Think I got him.
Nice.
Well, thank God. Come on.
There's a platinum pocket watch and another cigar. I think that's about it. Alright.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
The train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think? I don't know. It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three of you. So behave. Come on! Move!
We won't tell a soul, I swear!
Get a move on! Here.
Yeah, I lost my hat, but I'll be fine. Start this train up.
Oh, for Lord's sake! Put that book away and go help! Oh, Mary Beth.
So, we getting out of this hellhole?
We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in
Oh,
there.
John.
Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
Oh, man.
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
Yeah, I mean, Micah seems a little bit pushy sometimes. And demanding to Lenny. Kind of felt like he was the traitor in the beginning.
Get us out the stream!
Yep. Wheel's about to come off. You see it tilted like that?
Ah, shit!
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there? Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I broke a
We can
goddamn
handle
wheel.
it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You still strong enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less. Pick the wheel up. Nearly there.
See? You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
They look like Native Americans.
Well, get in. I'll tell you.
They don't look like Pinkerton agents.
Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then.
The reason why they're not Pinkerton agents is they don't like dress like fancy and all, and they don't have like feathers on top. They wear like black styled hats. They don't have like any face painting on their face.
Stolen clean away from them it was.
I'm guessing they're Native Americans. I don't think they're Pinkerton agents.
The reservations in the middle of nowhere.
If they were Pinkerton agents, they would ambush them.
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never
Why are you blaming
forget,
it on Arthur?
this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. Yeah. So,
I can see why Dutch has second
I
thoughts
don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember.
sometimes. Every time Hosea tries to whisper in his ear.
He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did. When we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled.
Yeah, you need normal clothes.
My whole life I've been on the run.
They're gonna start to overheat.
A couple years later, some soldiers
They're
came
about to
from London,
overheat
took us
because now they're out of the snow.
We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. Yep.
So, apparently, Arthur Morgan and John Marston are apparently brothers, raised by Dutch and Hosea.
In the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, 100%.
A little.
Trying to find a place to move
There's a livestock town not too far
that might last them a while.
Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's
Hope not.
And this place we're going. Wait,
Yeah, definitely a lot of O'Driscolls.
it's a good place to lie low?
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is.
Yeah, and
Always has been.
Javier said he killed a girl in a bad way, in a bad situation.
We've all been in this line of work a long time, and we're still here, so I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Now we can travel faster. Go this way. I accidentally ran over a tree. It's my fault.
There you are, brother. Head in there and follow the tracks for a bit.
Thanks.
Hey, slow up. I'll jump on.
Hop on, Javier. He's on.
Okay, let's go.
Any trouble getting in here, Javier?
Nope. It went well. This is a good spot.
Excellent. I think this will work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway. Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
This is a suitable spot to camp.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were on to something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all
Interesting fact is that Micah was helping Dutch plan the ferry robbery.
Together, kept us alive, kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow.
Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather around. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
We need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything
That's
apart
good.
from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to.
Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Damn, Miss Grimshaw is a little bit uptight with getting the ladies in camp. Chapter 2, Horseshoe Overlook. couple weeks later.
Got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
So yeah, that I might as well just stop here for now. Edit a little out. Yeah.
Arthur, my boy.
Oh.
My dear boy.
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks. Nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
All right.